Good evening, guys. Christie McPherson, your independent Sensi Star director and consultant, coming to you live in my slightly darkened room tonight, so you'll have to forgive the camera quality. I've had a request from one of my downline today to give you a little rundown on ways to book more presentations, book more parties, do more demos, whatever the terminology is in your network marketing, MLM, or party plan business. So if you would like to grab a pen and paper, now's probably the time. I've jotted down a few notes that I'll buzz over with you. So I'm going to take you through 5 points to fill your calendar, increase your bookings, which is going to subsequently grow your business. We're going to work through working your numbers, tracking your results, watching your language, and it's not what you think, although that is helpful, getting personal, and being accountable in your day-to-day business. So first things first, in our 5 key components for booking parties, we're going to be giving you some skills and a greater understanding to grow your business. And in Sensi, which is the business that we're in and that my global downline are in, the smelling does the selling. So if we can get our business under people's noses and we can get face-to-face and build that relationship, build that rapport, then our business is going to grow subsequently. First step, now this is where the pen and paper is going to come in handy. This may shock you. You have to ask people. I know, it's a revelation. There's hardly an original thought left in the world, but that's certainly not one. Number one is ask. You need to ask people to hold parties. You need to ask people to present the business opportunity if that's what you're doing, if you're more of an affiliate marketer or a network marketer. But all in all, you do need to ask people, and you're going to have to work your numbers. If you're asking 10 people and 10 people are saying yes, then you are in one hell of a business, my friend, because that's not the reality of a direct seller or a network marketer or a party planner. So you're going to need to ask a lot of people. You're going to need to get yourself out there, get over yourself, stop fearing that rejection, stop internalizing that rejection. And I know I'm probably going to put feminism back 20 years by making this statement, but bear with me. Women suck at this. We internalize rejection like nobody else. If a man goes in and does a job and it's not panning out so well, it's a job. You know, it just didn't pan out so well. It's the job. Women, I sucked. Oh my God, I made a mistake, and anyone else would have nailed that opportunity, but me, it was my fault. That person said no because of me. They're rejecting me. Oh my God. And this is a very common analogy in our industry, but just in case you haven't come across it before, the KFC upsize. I'm a mother of 4. We do a fair bit of drive-through takeaway action while I'm cruising around. And every time, 100 times out of 100, when we go through the KFC drive-through, they ask me if I'd like to upsize my meal. And probably 95 times out of those 100, I say no, thank you. But 5 times, yep, I say, all right, yep, sure, I'll upsize. The 95 times that I say no, the 16-year-old chick that's at the next window isn't visibly upset. I drive up my 10 or 15 metres and she doesn't look perturbed because I didn't say no to her, I just said no to the upsize. So if you can put yourself in the mindset of upsizing your business by making that offer to more people and consistently making that offer, then you're going to do yourself a tremendous favour. So think upsizing, think KFC, think the 16-year-old at the KFC window when you're asking someone, hey, would you like to see my products? Would you like to me to pop around and we'll do a sip and sniff? Would you like to book a party in January? Would you like to, whatever it is in your particular business, that the way that you frame the question. So point number 2, tracking your results. Now, when I say tracking your results, I mean honestly tracking your results, tangibly tracking your results. Write stuff down, people. It's not enough to say, I asked everyone. No one ever asked everyone. And if there's anyone else out there making you go of the business that you're in and you're not asking everyone, because the people that they're asking are obviously saying yes. So tangibly track what you're doing. If you're not doing this, if you're not making some kind of effort to follow the results of what you're doing and measure what's working for you and what's not, then you're playing in the sandbox. So get out of the sandbox into the real world. If you want to lament your results, which is fine. If you don't care about your results, that's totally cool. I'm never going to come down on you. Probably your upline, downline, anyone else is never going to jump on you. It's your paycheck at the end of the month or the end of the week or how often you get paid based on your results. But you do need to get professional, own your success and own your failure in equal measure, and track those results so you can figure out what's working for you. Number 3, language is everything. Obviously, when I said watch your language before, I didn't mean don't swear at your prospects, although don't swear at your prospects. What I mean by language is everything is framing confidently and positively when you are making an offer to someone. So I have a background as a telemarketer. You very quickly learn as a telemarketer if you're weak and wishy-washy and don't sound like you know what you're on about. People bang down that phone faster than you can say, hey, my name is, they're gone. So that couple of seconds where you're using the language that's framing the offer that you're about to make is really, really important. I am highly into NLP, neuro-linguistic programming. I do lots of reading and personal development on that. There's a little sort of a little double-edged sword here. Don't use the word just when you're offering to do something for someone or trying to get someone to do something for you. So, I'm just calling you to get you to, if you could just, that sucks. It's weak, it's horrible, it makes the person wonder what the catch is, why you're coming in on that angle, because, hey, they were all about having a party until you said, oh, if you could just do that for me. Now they're like, well, what horrible thing happens that I wasn't aware of? But as I said, mentioning about the NLP, there is one exception to using the word just, and I am a major Tom Schreiter fan, Big Al. He uses the word just in a really amazing, sort of miraculous way, as it is. So I'm going to quickly buzz over. This is not my content. This is Big Al all the way. Get on his books, How to Be a Network Marketing Leader, Volume 1 and 2. Amazing, amazing. But I'll quickly buzz you over the 13 words that Big Al uses to get people listening when you want to book parties and demonstrations and presentations and however you say it, coffee dates, whatever you do. So the icebreaker, and this is where the double-edged sword of the just comes in, I am just curious. So if you're looking for a way to start a conversation with just about anyone without them banging that defensive wall up straight away and not hearing what you said, because you could be saying, and Ray Higdon put this beautifully the other day in some content I was watching of his, you could be saying, hey mate, I want to give you for this, if you can just give me that $50 note, I'll give you a $100 note back. They're already saying, not interested, no thank you, because they're not listening. So the I am just curious is a really good opener for you. It rolls off the tongue when you practice it for a bit. So I am just curious, would you be interested in hearing more about Sensi? I'm just curious, did you know we've got a promotion going on? I'm just curious, whatever it may be. It's a good one. Okay, so people are like, huh, she's just curious. That's cool. No big danger signals here. I'll hear her out, or at least give her another sentence. Okay, so I'm just curious. Second of all, this ties in really well with rocking a promo. So mostly in direct sales and network marketing, we have opportunities where there's something a little bit special going on. So in Sensi, we've got our double half price host rewards in January. So I just found out. This taps into, if you've listened to Big Al stuff, this taps into our survival brain. So when you say to someone, I just found out, they think, hang on a sec, this could be integral to my survival. I really better listen to what she's saying because this could be life and death stuff. So if you've got a promo, putting in after your I'm just curious, putting in I just found out, blah, blah, blah. I just found out we have double half price host rewards in January. I just found out a way that I can give you that warmer for free. I just found out whatever it is. Make it relevant to your business and your circumstances. That's a good key indicator there. Rocking a promo. Oh, so we're rounding out our 13 words here. Would it be okay if? So, would it be okay if you grabbed your diary and we worked out a date? Would it be okay if you spoke to your sister and figured out a day you could host together? Would it be okay if So you get the point. Would it be okay if is a really handy one there too. So that's the 13 words. All up, it's I'm just curious. I just found out. Would it be okay if? And the bonus there is most people. And once again, this taps into that whole survival brain thing. Most people like to host on a weekend. Most people do whatever on a Friday. Most people love to host in January because it's school holidays. Most people, you get the point. So number 4, for those that are in on the intellectual content, we are a high-touch business. We need to get personal with our prospects. I like to draw the parallel between internet dating and real life, meeting people, having coffee, that sort of a thing. Build relationships. When you're asking someone to host for you, it's almost like asking them out, you know? So if you can get them on a personal medium, like calling them on the phone, seeing them in person, even emailing them versus the lazy Facebook kind of way to go about it, or sending them a text addressing them by name and having some kind of qualifying detail. So in other words, getting personal with them, you're going to have a hell of a lot more success. I highly recommend making friends with the phone, but if some people aren't phone people. Before I was in business, I was not a phone person. I would probably miss the call, see if you left me a voicemail, and text you straight back or Facebook you or whatever it may be. And you'll know that with the people that you're dealing with. But by and large, if you can come in on a comfortable medium for them in the most personal way that you can, you'll have a lot more success. And last but not least, speaking of success, is be accountable for your results. If you're going to own your success, you need to own your failure in equal measure. So don't sell yourself or your upline bullshit, okay? If you want to say that you've spoken to all the people, you've asked everyone, oh my gosh, no one ever wants to listen to a demonstration in my industry. No one does this. Everyone's away in January, whatever it may be. You're selling yourself BS, and you're selling the person that you're talking to. So whether it be your upline, your teammate, your mentor, whatever it is, do yourself a favour, be accountable for your results, and that means your success and your failure in equal measure, and realise that if you're not getting the results that you're after, it's because of one of two things. You're either not doing enough or you're not doing enough of the right things. So just to summarise, we're going to go over our 5 key components again. Number 1, work your numbers, and number 2, track your results. Number 3, watch your language, so keep it positive. Avoid just, unless you're using the I am just curious. Number 4, get personal. So try and form that relationship. Try and be genuine. Usually we're offering something of great value. At least we feel it's great value, because obviously we got into the business in the first place, so we saw value in the product or the opportunity or whatever it is that you're trying to get in front of their face. So don't be afraid to get personal on a level that's comfortable with them. And number 5 is be accountable for your results. So I hope you found that beneficial and got some value out of that, or at least some entertainment, if nothing else. If you'd like to connect with me further, you can find me on www.sensewithchristie.com. I'm Christie with a CHRISTIE. And drop me some hearts if you've liked what you've heard. And peace out, guys. Thanks. Bye.